We made a video just the other day where we repaired the Sharp X1 by replacing one of the memory chips that had gone bad. So now we have a working Sharp X1. We really want a better way of getting games onto it because the 5¼ inch media is not reliable, at least not nowadays anyway. So the best way of doing that is, as always with these disk-based things, a Gotek, and Goteks will work on these machines. So we just have to work out how to connect them and get the software and see if we can run it, which is what we're going to do in this episode. Right, so this is inside the X1's case. Now, yeah, I opened it up off camera. I've opened it up before and it's not, there's like a few screws and it just slides off, so it's not particularly interesting, and it's in the other video if you want to see it. So I've opened it up and this is the bay. So this is the existing 5¼ inch drive. We have an extra Shugot style connector and an extra power cable here, and up here is a blanking plate which we have to remove. And I'll be honest, this is the part that's worrying me most, because these plastic things, they get brittle over age. So if you have to bend any of them, then there's always the chance that they're not going to survive that. But we have to get the Gotek in, so we will do so now. You just have to... Oh, no. Oh, one popped. Okay. It's intact. It came out intact. So now we have a little hole through there, so we can put the Gotek through. Right, now, if you've used a Gotek before, you will know that they do not have Shugot connectors on them. They have normal diskette connectors, the pin variety. I forgot the Gotek. Let me go and get that. Yeah, they have a pin. Now you'll see we've got this cable connected here, this rather rainbow coloured one, and on the end we have this, and this converts pins to Shugot. And connected to that, yeah, I've already modified this one. Somebody actually sent me some blank ones of these, but I'd already done this before. But it will be much easier the next time I have to do it for the other X1. So basically, there are a couple of issues to solve. I've already kind of tried this out, but I haven't connected it yet, but we've tested it to see what the fit was like. So basically, not only is it, yeah, we've got the Shugot thing, so we had to convert the pins to Shugot. That was easy enough. But also this is right over here at this edge, and this doesn't bend very much, it's very short. And on the Gotek, the connector is on this side, so a normal cable just wouldn't bend correctly. So what I've done instead is I've used loads of Shugot connectors. So these are all single cable connectors, and I've just basically connected them in one-to-one to the pins on this, and it allows me to bend it a lot more than otherwise. So this should come in here, and hopefully, there we go, that fits in. Now the good thing about this is that the Gotek literally just fits in, so this actually holds really tight, just accidentally on the case, which is handy. Right, now the Shugot is keyed, don't know if you can see that, so we just have to get the key correct, and that will just go in properly. This connector isn't wedged, so it doesn't go in as well as there we go, it's in. And then we just have to connect the power cable, which is just a normal Molex, so it should just go in. And again, obviously the Gotek, because it's a floppy adapter, it has a floppy style small pin one, but you can easily get a converter from that to Molex, the big Molex style, so that's not a problem. Right, that's it. That's the Gotek in. It's not exactly difficult. It fits quite nice as well. Let me bring you to the front, and we can see how that fits in. In the end, I just turned it around. It was easier. So yeah, it really fits in quite well. It looks. That's over here. There we are. It looks really nice. It really just matches it. Obviously, if this was inside, it would look a little better, but it fits really well, and you can pull the USB out and it doesn't slide out with it, so that's all well and good. In terms of this, I'm going to tape this on the inside in here just so I don't lose it, seeing as it stayed in one piece. We go grab some tape. Right, well, you had Captain Tape at hand, but I use Captain Tape for basically everything anyway, so it's not a problem. We'll kind of just, you know, just fit in here. It's not going to affect anything. We go, yeah. Oh, the expansion card's gone underneath down here, so that's fine. That will be fine in there. It does go in there then. Is that just space for the power supply? I guess it is. So that should be completely safe there. We'll just put a bit of Captain across just to hold it in position for when it's moved around. Right, well, I guess the best thing to do is to see if this turns on. Oh, I removed this. We've got to put this brace back on. I removed this brace. It probably wasn't necessary, but it did mean that it was easier to show you what was inside. So we'll put that back on, and then we will try powering the machine up. We should power up the Gotek. The X1 is plugged into the mains, so if you just look here, I turn the power on, then we should see the screen light up. Yay! Let's try and load up the main floppy. Yeah, this is set to floppy 1 rather than floppy 0. I may change that at some point. Alright, well that worked. That's picked up the thing. So how about we try and play some games? So there we go, we have a working Gotek in our Sharp X1 Twin, and can nice happily play games quite easily now, rather than having to rely on the 5¼ inch media, which is yeah, getting scarce, at least in a working state. Well, that's brilliant for this machine. It's basically working completely now. There's still a few things we want to play with, but for the most part, this is now a great machine for playing Sharp X1 games. With its composite output, it just makes it a lot easier, and I haven't found any games yet which haven't played properly, although there may well be some. I think basically at some point we'll do a stream of Sharp X1 games, and we'll be using the Twin for doing that, so we'll get to see whether it survives a long session of playing games or whether it breaks down, which is always impossible, unfortunately, with these old machines. They're not going to last forever. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. Right, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please hit like. If you really like the video, please hit subscribe. If you didn't like the video, or you have something else to say, then please leave it in the comments below. Also, yeah, we've got the membership thing. Yeah, pound, blah blah blah, and Patreon as well, and the bell icon. Don't forget those things. Right. Oh, bell icon, yeah, because you know, if there are more videos about the Sharp X1 or streams and stuff, then you get to know when they're happening. Yeah, there's a valid reason for that. Anyway, see you next time.
The present is horrible. The future looks bleak. Remember our childhood to get us through the week. We're getting re-enthused, back to the past and the things we used. We all know that our pasts were great, escaping the things that today we hate. Getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused.